Hey, I'm not even downstairs yet, but I want to be punctual. I do love me some punctuality. How's everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Friday Facebook Live. I am not in my car. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Let me set you all up here and let me get rid of the glare that is my face. Hi, guys. All right, let me put you in my little stand here. Oh, say howdy when you pop on. I don't think I need the light. I think I got plenty of light. Hi, Miss Jen. How's my friend? How are you? Yay. You know what's... So there's a glare on my phone, and all I see is stripes. Oh, hi, Miss Catherine. Hello, friend. It's funny. You'd think we lived across the country from each other. Uh-huh. We need to meet at that place. What's it called? Barton's? We need to have a good Barton's meeting. How is everybody? How are you? I'm going to get right to it because, and I meant to set the alarm. Will somebody keep time for me? I need to leave here. I need to keep this to 15 minutes because I got to pick up my daughter. I have to take her to the doctor. She has to get shots. She turned 14 yesterday. Whoa. Can you believe it? So somebody let me know if I miss it. Jessica Childress, I will be getting back to you. I promise. I'm so sorry. This last 2 weeks, guys, it's just been wild. There's my friend Michelle. So here's the, I know, I Googled how to spell zhuzh. Remember Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? That was the best show ever. And the guys all talking about zhuzhing. You know, you got to like zhuzh your hair. You got to zhuzh your, I don't know, hoodie. Whatever. So, listen, Linda, I feel you because I have been, before this business, let me think. Pretty much every 2 years I changed jobs because I got bored. Or I just, I don't know. I felt like I'd learned everything I needed to learn there and I moved on, you know, from different, always it was sales though, different sales jobs. Yeah, management, sometimes a different job within the same company, but you know, it would be different. And then I became a massage therapist and I did that for 11 years. It was the longest I ever spent at a job, but you know, it allowed me so much freedom, which is what I love about this job, is it gives ultimate freedom. You know, you decide where, how, when you work, all of that, right? I love the freedom of that. But also, you know, back to my, stop chewing. Oh, it drives me crazy. Stop chewing, honey. But, you know, like I said, I get bored really easily, very quickly, very easily. But I always look at, I'm not kidding, I'm going to have to stop. But I always look at boredom now, not when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I look at boredom as, okay, you've mastered that skill, whatever that is. So what used to take you an hour, you can now do in 10 to 15 minutes, right? And also, it's kind of a sign to me, it's time to grow, it's time to try new things. Now that thing that used to take you an hour only takes you 10 or 15 minutes, you got 45 minutes. What are you going to do with it? I mean, you could do whatever you wanted with it. You could go for a walk. You could do more things. You could take that time to be creative, come up with creative ideas. But sometimes when you, especially those of you that have a team, and you know, you're booking, you're selling, you're sponsoring, you're booking, you're selling, you're sponsoring, and then you're teaching people to book, sell, sponsor. Sometimes you're just like, oh my gosh, because it's rinse and repeat. It's the basic things over and over again. I get it. The happiest day of my life is when corporate asked me to speak at an event and the topic was not online parties, because I have talked about it until I am blue in the face. Like, I don't know what else I could say. But I also know as I grow, as I have experiences, as I have frustrations or boredom or stuck in a rut or whatever, I realize about myself, there's nothing that's special about me. There's nothing that's different about me than any of you. So if I'm feeling this way, well, then somebody else out there is feeling this way. Or if you're not feeling this way yet, you will be feeling this way. So then I think to myself, okay, well, figure it out so that you'll be able to better coach somebody down the road. Okay, so this is what I would say to you as well. Whatever you're going through right now, understand that you're just like every other woman on the planet. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing defective or any other stupid story that we tell ourselves. Why do we do that? I just want to really know fundamentally why, as humans, we beat ourselves up so much. You are normal. So whatever you're going through, look at it as an opportunity. Get excited. When you get bored, get excited because it's a message that's being sent to you that it's time to level up, my friends. Now, how do you zhuzh? How do you get out of a rut? The longer you allow yourself to stay in that rut, the ruttier you're going to be. And this is what I have found. Now, first of all, I used to be so busy, I never would take time to read. Back before I was in this business, I would read like 30 minutes at night before I went to bed. Now, if you read 30 minutes at night before you went to bed, you would be surprised how many books you would get through in a year. It's true. You can really crank through, at least a book a month if you're reading 30 minutes at night, if not more. Now there's Audible, which I adore. And I use Audible for my coaching ideas. It fills my cup. It's how I zhuzh my business. I write it off on my taxes. Talk to your tax professional. I am not here to give tax advice. I am just saying that $14.99 a month and any books that I buy that I use for business, I write that off. But what I have found is when I start listening to a book, all of a sudden, I start getting all kinds of ideas. It's like the dam breaks, right? I could be sitting for hours on my own trying to come up with an idea or trying to figure out what should I do, and I can't think of anything. I'll start listening to a book or reading a book, and all of a sudden, oh, that's a great idea. Oh, but wait, you know what else I could do? I could do this. I could not go live as often as I do, and I could not do as many trainings as I do if I was not absorbing information and always growing myself. And the best part about this business, we say we get paid for personal development. We really do. Because you guys hear me all the time quoting people and books and different podcasts and things that I hear, because it's not plagiarism. I'm taking what I've learned and maybe a nugget here and a nugget there and a nugget over here, and then I deliver it in my own way. Rachel Hollis, okay? Y'all know Rachel Hollis. Girl, stop apologizing. Girl, wash your face. She does amazing trainings. But it's funny because the first time I ever heard her speak, I was like, I knew where she got everything. And I'm not dogging on her at all because she has made such an impact in so many lives. She's done amazing, wonderful things. And I've talked with a few of you about this before. It was so interesting because I'm like, oh yeah, that's Gabby Bernstein. Oh yeah, I heard Oprah say that. Oh, that's Brene Brown. Oh, that's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But in her genius and in the way that she delivers it, she's compiled all of that for you. That's where she gets her stuff. I get my stuff the same way. So if you are feeling like you need some inspo, you need some inspiration, I don't really know, I'm just kind of bored, I'm just kind of da-da-da-da-da. Now, there are certain things in a business. Let's take online parties, for example. Checking the time, okay? Let's take online parties, for example. Maybe you've been doing online parties for a long time and you're bored with it, okay? Now, I want you to really understand 99% of the time, it's the presenter, it is the distributor, it is whatever business your business calls it. It is just you being bored. It's not your customer being bored. And you get bored with it, so then you don't deliver it with the enthusiasm and the excitement that is necessary to sell it to the other person. Like I see some of the way that, people are delivering their, asking people to host parties or whatever, or join online classes. And it's like, wah, wah, if you're not excited about it, she's not going to be excited about it. Now you might say, okay, well, I'm bored with online parties, Sherry. Okay, well, here's the thing. The goal and the way to network and grow any business is to meet as many people as you possibly can and make friends. Okay? You need to, let's just say every month, have it a goal. You're meeting 20 new people and they're getting to know you. So you don't have to do an online party. You don't have to do an online class. But how are you going to get your face in front of a minimum of 20 new people a month without it? There's no easier way. See, that's the thing. So there are certain things in your business that you need to do. So I say, look at this business like a job, because it is. It is a job. If you want to treat it like a hobby, then it's going to be a hobby, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But don't complain that you want your business to be a big business and you want to have this big success and you want to hit all these promotions and you want to earn all the trips and you want to do all this stuff if you're not treating this like a job. Because if you were working for someone else, if I was your boss and you were working this business, this is my business, you sign up, I give you a paycheck every week, you make $20 an hour working for me, doing this work, would you have earned your paycheck this week? That's something to ask yourself. Would I have fired you by now? So a lot of times we work a lot harder for other people when we're employed. And I realized long ago, being self-employed, I had to learn to be my own best friend. In dating too, I had to figure that out. I had to learn to be my own best friend in dating and be my own best friend in my business. What does my business need this week? Okay? If you're bored, you got to find a way to zhuzh it up, because there are certain tasks that you have to do. Ben Riley gave an example. Okay, those of you that were on the cruise and you saw the hand washing man, right? And he would sing all the different songs about washy, like getting you to wash your hands before you ate or whatever. And then like he took a Britney Spears song, talked about toxic, and like washing your hands. Okay. Ben made the point of, this guy's job was the hand washing guy. He rocked it, and he was the talk of the cruise. So whatever your task is and whatever your job is, do the absolute best that you can do, but treat it like a job if and only if you want to grow a legitimate business. And if you don't want to do online parties, you don't have to, but you got to figure out a way to get your face in front of 20 new people. It would be 20 times harder, in my opinion, to do it any other way and get the same results. That's the thing. If you're just posting on your Facebook wall, you're just posting a link and you're just doing your makeup on a Facebook wall and it's not working, it's because it doesn't work. You still need to do it. It's definitely an aspect of the business that is really important, but it's kind of like, it's like handing someone a menu. We always use a restaurant analogy. They walk into the restaurant and you hand them a menu and walking away and never coming back. That's the equivalent. Handing them a menu and never coming back. Coming back is when you take that person and you offer her and her friends and give her a number, 15 friends. Pick 15 of your girlfriends, pick 10 of your girlfriends. Doesn't matter. Get them in a group because you are going to give them value and you have something you need to offer. And if you need inspiration and need to get excited about it, you need to start listening or reading books. Always have something you're listening or reading to. I just finished Ray Higdon's Freakishly Effective Leadership for Network Marketing. You guys, I preach about Big Al. I still have love in my heart for Big Al. and How to Build Network Marketing Leaders, which I'm not crazy about the name, because if you're new in network marketing and you think, well, I'm not a leader yet, or I don't want to be a leader or whatever, it's not about that. You actually need that book because it's the basics and you can read it in 90 minutes. Freakishly Effective Leadership. Holy cow. I'm like, Ray, where were you? Everything he said, I agree 10,000%. I had to learn it on my own. There was nothing that he said that really like rocked me as far as it was something I hadn't thought of or experienced yet. But son of a gun, I could have saved a lot of time. But I didn't read it. Well, I don't even know if it was out when I needed it. So I'm saying Freakishly Effective Leadership by Ray Higdon. Listen to the Audible. It's fantastic. Guys, it is fantastic. Time check. 2:46. I have to go. Okay? So do you hear me? Do you hear me? Watch this again. There's a lot of nuggets in here, and I mean it. There are certain basics in your business that you have to do, but you're allowed to do them as creatively as you want. And if your creativity is stuck, then you need to be constantly doing personal development. When any business has any sort of speed bump, we all do at times in our business. You have a little speed bump or a hiccup or whatever. The ones who stick it out and the ones who prosper and the ones who go on to grow a giant business long term are the ones that are tough. The ones that have their mind right. And how do you get your mind right? You read. Read, read, read. Always be filling your cup. Okay, I love you guys. And now I got to go take her for the shots. So have a magical weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday. Okay, all right, I love you. Bye.